Hi, ladies and gentlemen. The name is S.D.A. Williams, your motivational godfather. I'm here because I love you and I believe in you. There's greatness planted inside you. You need a little bit of water to grow up beautifully. And I'm here for sectors because I believe in you. Today we have this special topic we need to talk about. As we meet every Wednesday in Australia, and I think maybe other places, it's night time over there on Tuesday. Thank you for having the time to be with me. Um, I've been asked severally, this question about how we can work ourselves to the top. And this is what I do anyway. And I teach you about your mindset, your mind, power, and all those stuff. And so I'm the award-winning motivational speaker as well. And thank you for being with me. So then let's talk about this. People have been asking me severally, is this word fair? Like the world, is it fair? Um, for my take, I think this world is being fair to everybody who have ever lived on this planet. This world has been really fair to us. And nature has been really, really good to us. Nature has been really good to us. You may ask why. Let me tell you three things before I give you the 7 steps to go with it. Three things that nature has been really fair to us. 1, time. We all have 24-hour clock, which is hours for a day. Everybody, whether you are disabled or able, whether you are blind or you have vision, whether you are deaf and dumb, deaf, or whatever you are, whoever you are, as far as you live on this planet and you can breathe and you are alive, you have 24 hours to succeed. And so it doesn't mean somebody is using more than 24 hours. Bill Gates, 24 hours. The guy who is asking money on the street have 24 hours. I have 24 hours. You have 24 hours. We all have 24 hours. And so God or nature has been really fair to everyone. Let's come to land. Land where we live. I've done a research and I found out that in this world, all the land that we live, it's rehab, like people can live there or we can habit it as we leave that place. It's about 15.77 billion. That's how big the land is. And we can live everywhere on that land. And it's good, fertile, and all this stuff. And the population of the world is 7.7 billion. And so roughly, when we're talking about it, it means each one is gonna get about two, let's say it's one field of a football park. A football field, each person can get 2 of them. And so roughly, apparently what it says is like average homes. You can build average homes on that land, 18 of them. So roughly, you can have 32 houses on this land by yourself. Each person on this planet can have 32 houses. And so the world has been really fair to you. Everyone, whether a child or whoever, can have 32 houses if you want to. And so I don't agree when people say, oh, the rich people are taking over. The rich people are being mean. They're not. They're taking what belongs to them. That's what I said. Average person can have 32 houses on this world. You can have 2 acres of land. 2 acres of land. Each person on this planet can have 2 acres of land. And so what are you talking about? Somebody is taking everything. No. You are the one who are not ready to understand how nature works. You are the one who is always sitting on one side because you want people to give it to you. All right, let's come to money. You know, the richest people in the world, like, you know, the most successful people in the world, when we're talking about billions, for me, I'm in my millions heading towards up there. But we're talking about billions. The world richest people, like, you know, when we take four of them, four of the world richest people, their wealth is about 433, $434 billion. That's how wealth their money is. And the world population is, let's take it about 8 billion people. And so if you compare the 434 billion, divide by 8 billion, everybody go home with about 54 something. And so the world has been really fair to everybody. And so this is why you need to understand nature laws, how nature works if you want to be successful. I've heard a lot of people saying, I want to succeed, I want to be successful, I want to get out there. Are you ready to take the plunge? Are you ready to be on your feet? Are you ready to take the action? Or you want to be there because you like the lifestyle, but you're not ready to sacrifice to get there? When Bill Gates started Microsoft, apparently he started when he was 12 years. He succeeded when he was 31. And when even he succeeded, I wasn't born there. 1979, I wasn't born. And you may not be born too. But you are looking at his wealth, like how he's enjoying life to the fullest, and you comparing yourself to him. Meanwhile, when he started when he was 12 years old, where were you? So you need to understand that you don't look at the people who are celebrating. You know, I know most people out there, they think, yeah, you are rich, you are successful. That's why you're always on Facebook telling us what to do. I made the decision to be where I am now. And so what I'm doing is to share my view, to share my experience with you, not to discourage you, but rather encourage you that whatever you want in life, it can be done. That's why I'm here with you. All right, so let's talk about nature laws a bit. Number one, the law of thinking. God gave us this beautiful head. He gave us this beautiful head. I've never seen anybody without a head talking to me, or even have survived for more than 24 hours, even more than 50 minutes. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I remember there was an accident. So sad. And this guy's head popped out. Anytime I remember, it just gets into me. This guy's head popped up. And within a short time, you see the body moving, like, you know, the body was shaking like this. Within a short time, he's gone. The body is dead. The body wasn't moving anymore. And so, it dawned on me and I said, so that means our head is the highest thing we have, is the most valuable thing that we have. Because if it's out of our neck, we may not survive. And even that accident, somebody's hand was cut off, but that person was walking around holding his arm. And we tied it with a cloth because the blood was coming out and we didn't want the blood to drain out. But he was able to walk because he had this on it. And so God gave you your head to control your body. And so you have the law of thinking. When was the last time you were actually thinking? You know, our head is meant to process things. It means it's meant to think about something. It's not meant to harbor all those things we keep in our head, especially negativity. And so, if somebody give you something and you don't want to take it into your head, write it down. That's why I have a note. Always I have a note. If anything comes into my head, I write it down because that's not where I need to keep it. I need to keep it in a note. And then I'll refer it later. Because I remember Albert Einstein was asked, how far is it from America to India? And he said, I don't know. And the guy said, I told you Albert Einstein, you need to know everything. And he said, no, I can refer in a notebook, I can refer in a book to tell you, but I don't need to keep that in my head. And so your head is meant to process things. You need to think positive. When they say think positive, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It does work. Whenever you expect positive things to happen in your life, it will work. Most people think it doesn't work. For me, it does work for me. I used to be that kind of a person who worried about everything and anything. But doing all this coaching, having coaches, having reading a lot of books behind me and increasing my knowledge makes me understand that positive thinking is the way forward. And positive thinking is the best time to start your day with. All right. So, number 2, the law of words. What have you been telling yourself? You know, my young son, my oldest son, is in prep now. No, he's in grade 1. You would kill me if you heard that. All right. So he said, like, I've been teaching him and he's reading and all this stuff. So one word he couldn't pronounce it well. So I said, do you know this word? He says, so he looked at it and said, oh, silly me. He did this. Oh, silly me. And I said, what do you mean by silly me? What is that for? And he went on to say that in school, like when you do something wrong, you need to say silly me or damn me or like, those kind of words. And I said, nah, you're not. You're never silly. We're meant to make mistakes. That's what you need to understand. We're meant to make mistakes. People are out there, they think practice make man what? I know you're saying perfect. Nah, practice doesn't make you perfect. Practice is making you developed. So we are meant to make mistakes. We are bound to make mistakes. We are bound to learn from it. And so saying to yourself, silly me, saying to yourself, I'm dumb, saying to yourself, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not able to do this. You just think you are saying it, but there's a law governing the words that we speak. So whatever you are saying, it gets into you, it affects you, because there's 2 energies out there. There's positive energy and negative energy. Whatever you say is what is developing who you are. You are who you are because of your words. You are who you are because of how you think. And so whatever you are thinking is what you need to say it out of your mouth. And so you must always say good things about yourself. Never call yourself silly. Never call yourself dumb. Never call yourself like, I'm poor. I'm poor. Like those kind of words, those negative words. Never say that to yourself. All right. Number 3, the law of self-belief. We've been taught severally that we need to believe the supreme being out there, there's something out there. And for us, we are like, the worms in the dust. No, we are not. We are the most powerful being, like, the most powerful thing God ever created. Because when you look at the the word, or you look at history or the Bible, the only thing God and the devil are fighting about is you and I. That's the only thing. It's not about the land, it's not about the animals, it's not about the ocean. They're not fighting about anything. It's between human beings. They're fighting about human beings. And so, if you are not that powerful, why would somebody fight about you? Why would the supreme being or God come all the way down with his son to come and die for you? Why would the devil agree to be on this planet according to the Bible? Because you are powerful. You are that powerful person. But society has made you not to believe in yourself. The society has made you to put yourself so low that you don't even blow your own trumpet if you succeed in something, because they want everybody to be equal. They don't even want me to say that I'm the greatest motivational speaker. I'm the godfather of motivational speaking. I'm like, I've succeeded winning an award being a speaker. I have succeeded doing this. I've written 4 books. Because they haven't written 4 books and they don't want me to talk about it. In Australia, they got this culture. You can't blow your own trumpet. It's like Ghana. You can't blow your own trumpet. You can't say that I have done this, I have succeeded. I target this and I achieve it. You can't. Because people think you are so full of yourself. But today I'm trying to let you know that you are the most powerful and most powerful object or being ever live on planet. Because if you don't remember anything that I say, always focus that there are 2 people asking for you. Remember, the Bible says when Moses died, the devil was there, but the angel was there before the devil. Somebody wants to take the body. It's same as you. Every day you wake up, there's 2 energy out there. There's 2 beings. There's 2 infinite intelligence. There's God, who is fighting for you, who wants you to make decisions that will benefit yourself, and he will take advantage of it. And there's devil, who is asking you not to make decisions that will benefit you, and he will take advantage of it. So you are that powerful person. Believe in yourself. Whatever somebody have done it before, you can do it. For me, I don't jealous people, especially the most successful people. I don't do it because whatever they have achieved, I can achieve it. They are human beings like me. I'm a human being like you. If I have done it, why can't you do it? All right. Number 4, the law of rewards. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. Most people think you can just get it, but that's not the case. If you want to be successful, you need to put in your effort, action. You need to do something that will make you successful. My friends who have been successful, and whenever I'm talking to them, they like to tell you the success part of life. For me, I like to know the darkness part in life, because that's where you can strengthen yourself there. Because if I tell you I did this and I did this and I succeed, and in the long run you go and do it and you fail, you will give up. But if I tell you, I failed 7 times and the 8th one I succeeded. So even if you fail 5 times, you think, oh no, I got 2 more to go, and the 3rd one I may succeed. Even if you fail like 8 times, you will still say, I got 1 to succeed. But if I don't tell you I have failed before, I have cried about succeeding because I messed up my life and all those stuff, you will never believe it. I've been in Ghana. I've been in Ghana doing the same thing what I'm doing now, but I've improved more than this. It goes to a point, the people you are working with, they even take advantage of you. And people were saying that, why you do this, you still continue doing this. I just need to succeed once. And so you don't give up in yourself, you don't give up there because the rewards are not coming. Whatever you plant, you shall reap. And so the reward will surely come. Don't give up on yourself. Continue and don't give up on yourself. And always remember, when you plant nothing, you will receive nothing. So you must sacrifice to get whatever you want. All right, number 5, the law of multiply. You know, we got this idea that when the Bible says that they shall multiply, it's all about children. No. It's not just about children. It's not just about multiplying, having a lot of kids. People have that mentality because they grew up with it. They think God says, go and multiply. It's all about children. No, it's about be a co-creator with God. Everything around me was created or designed or made by people. And so they are multiplying what God did. Like, you know, what God did, we are multiplying them. And so being multiplied doesn't mean only just having a lot of kids. People believe having a lot of kids is being multiplied. It's another way, but I believe having a lot of kids, taking care of them is the most important thing. You can have as much as kids you want, but you need to take care of them. You need to give them the foundation that you never had, and the foundation that they will take it to the next level. It makes things easy. Because some of us say, you get what I mean? So we need to know that being multiplied doesn't mean just children, but go out there, extend hands, be valuable, use whatever is inside you, because you are in this world for a particular purpose. And being in this world for a particular purpose, you need to know that there's something in you that you need to bring it out for God that created you to appreciate you as a person. All right, so let's go. Number 6, the law of definiteness of purpose. Like, you know, do you have a definite purpose in life? Have you chosen a goal? You know, most people walk out there drifting from one place to another, one job to another. They're not happy. They're making the money, but they're not happy. That's why people says money does not make you happy. It's not the money. It's about you doing what you love. For me, I love to be here. I love to express my view. I love to teach people to come from nowhere to somewhere. I love to change people's mindset about things, because that's the reality. I know most people in Africa and black people, we don't believe in motivation. We don't believe in self-development and all the stuff. We think the supreme being, God, will do it for us. But God has given you everything that He can. Everything that He can. You know, one thing God gave human beings that He can never take it from us, and that's why He doesn't intervene in your life if you haven't called Him, is the power of choice. That power of choice, you can take it from somebody, but the person will take it back. That's why, you know, slave trade went on over and over, and it got to a point the slaves were sick of it. They want their own freedom. What is freedom? Freedom of having the power to choose whatever you want in life. And so God decided to give us that power of choice so we can decide what we want in life. And so you must also know that whatever you want in life, you must decide it now and go towards it. So tomorrow, having the power of choice, you can do whatever you want. I remember when I was in Ghana, I asked this question doing motivation in a school. In Australia, like, you know, when I'm here now, I want to go out there. I will either choose to go to my garage or go on my driveway and pick my car to wherever I'm going. If I'm going to the airport, I can choose to drive to the train station, get the train, then get the train to the airport or the bus to the airport. I can go to the city and get the tram. So I got, like, you know, multiple choice of public transport or transportation. But when you go to Ghana, you don't have that. And so the power of choice is limited in those places. When you are sick now, you call the ambulance. Let's say by 30 minutes, if they are busy, by 30 minutes, the ambulance, even if you're lucky, you'll get 2 ambulances in your house. But you don't have that power of choice. You don't have that choices in where I'm coming from, because the system in place, they did not think about you, they think about something else. But what I'm trying to say is, if you have a purpose in life, you wake up in the morning, you're so happy to be awake. You're so happy and grateful to be awake. All right, number 7, the law of growth. Naturally, we're meant to grow. Everybody is meant to grow. That's why if a child remains the same for like 3 months, that means there's issue. And so if you remain the same for a year, there's a big issue. People think, oh, every year I'm going to do this, every year I'm going to do this. In the long run, they end up doing nothing. So if you remain the same for even 3 months in your life, there's issue with you. You need to know that there's issue. So naturally, we're meant to grow. So you must grow. Whatever you are doing, do more. You know, back in the days when I was in school in Ghana, let's go, like, you know, the past 20 years when I was in school in Ghana, my teacher have the same notes. And even the books that we read, I was talking to my wife about a story in a book, and she said, I read it too. Even though I was her senior, like, you know, senior. But she read the same book. This means we're not growing. We're not growing. Like, how many years difference? I left school 4 years. And she, after 4 years, read the same book that I read. Can you believe it? Because we don't have that mentality that we need to grow. If you go back home, we got the same road Kwame Nkrumah did. There hasn't been any changes. There hasn't been any maintenance. It's the same thing. When are we going to develop? So let's bring it to our personal self. When was the last time you took a book purposely? I want to read this book to grow. When was the last time we went on Facebook to listen to a motivation or to watch something that purposely will grow your life? There are 2 things in the world that, if you use it wisely, may grow you. 1, education. You must always focus every day in your life. You must always educate yourself. Entertainment. Entertainment is fun, but don't focus too much on entertainment. But education is something you need to focus on. Majority of us always focus on entertainment. We go to Facebook all because we want to be entertained. But you can be educated on Facebook, you can be educated on YouTube. I always say the biggest university physically biggest university that you can see from anywhere is YouTube. Anything you want to understand, go to YouTube. And so God bless you so much for having the time to be with me. The name is S.D.A. Williams, your motivational godfather. You know, learning all these laws will help you to get to the level. You need to obey laws. Laws are meant to develop you, to protect you, to guide you, to encourage you, to educate you. So breaking laws does not make you somebody, does not make you strong. It rather make you weak, because you got a weak mindset. That's why you break laws. But if you got a strong mindset, you obey laws. Nature laws works. The law of attraction works. All this law, if you follow them one by one, every day, your life will never be the same. That's my purpose, to be here. Thank you so much for having the time to be with me. You know what? Don't forget to pursue your vision with a mission. And we join it with an action. And we go straight to the kingdom of riches. A place where good health, happiness, love and kind, success, prosperity, peace of mind, and a whole lot of wealth of money shall follow you to the rest of your life. You are a champion, and believe it. Thank you. God bless you.